going to tell people?
What am I, a mind reader? About what?
About our Terry when they ask. Because they will do, they're bound to.
Let's tell them the truth.
We can't do that.
Why not? We left Trisha in the lurch. He tried to rob the pub takings. He did the dirty on us yet again. Why should we lie for him?
Well, we won't be lying for him. We'd be lying for us, so we could hold his head up.
Look, he's no good, Vera. He never will be. Why should we pretend that we've got such a wonderful son?
Hey, now listen, don't you tell him about the money. I couldn't stand people knowing about that.
Vera, he was ready to rob us. Me and you. His mum and dad.
I just couldn't bear people knowing. Promise me you won't let that out.
Oh, all right, if it'll make you any happier, I'll just say that we had a bit of an argument. Anyway, the customers in the pub know that, don't they?
Well, yeah, they did.
Right, I'll just say that me and him had a bit of a set to and he slung his hook.
Oh, hello, love.
Oh, hello, lovey. Ah, right, that's the bathroom free. I'll go and have a shave.
Jack, the way I spoke to you, I didn't mean it. I just thought that Terry... Well,
You thought that he wasn't as bad as I made out. You thought he was a good lad, really. Aye, well, now you know different, don't you, girl?
What's all the palaver? I was fast asleep when you phoned. What are you doing with the vac?
Well, there's only one thing a vac's any use at, Alec. That's cleaning up mess.
What, on a Sunday? You flipped, you've gone potty. I thought when you phoned you sounded hysterical.
Alec, will you just listen for once? Brenda from the Southampton office phoned me at home first thing this morning. She said she tried to get hold of me last night, only I was out.
Then just get to the point, because I want to get back to bed.
Well, she says that Adam Newbold...
Jumped up little office boy, that's all he is. How they could make a twerp like that executive, I don't know. He'd need a book of instructions to sharpen a pencil.
Adam Newbold, Sunliner's Controller of Business Affairs.
These damn silly titles they have now. They'll be creating a new executive before you know it. Controller of Titles.
He is descending on us first thing tomorrow morning.
Get away. We'd have been notified.
No, this is what he does, Alec, according to Brenda. He just turns up. Bingo. What's that pork pie doing in your in tray, Mr. Gilroy? Do you think we could take the 1996 calendar down off the wall now, Mr. Gilroy?
Oh, my lord, he hates me, Deirdre. And for no reason.
Well, that's not what Brenda from head office told me. She said when he was a new boy working for you on a liner, you made him share a cabin with a kiddies entertainer, some chap who had white mice doing tricks.
Should have been grateful. He was getting an education. It was him who got me kicked off the line, as you know. He'll not be satisfied till he's seen me on the scrap heap.
Well, anyway, that's why I rang you, and that's why we're here. So the first thing we got to do is get this office cleaned up. So come on, get your pullover off. There's polish and cloths in that bag there. All these surfaces want cleaning.
But you can forget that. I'm the office manager. I'm not a cleaner.
Well, I'm not a cleaner either, Alec. But since we haven't had a cleaner since Joyce, what do you suggest? And if you ask me to do it all by myself, I'm going to walk out that door right now and leave you to it.
Yeah, now, look, let's not be hasty. I mean, I'm sure we can get it all ship-shape if we just muck in.
Muck's the right word. There's plenty of that about.
How could I have been such a fool, Vera?
Well, what about me, eh? Our Terry's took me in time and time again. And every time I keep telling myself, no, he's changed this time. No, he's going to be lovely. Mind you, our Jack's no help, you know. Because he keeps saying our Terry's rotten. And then when he says things like that, I stick up for him, don't I? So our Jack's to blame for a lot of this.
But I said some awful things to Jack. He'll never forgive me.
Oh, give over. I've said loads of things to our Jack. It's water off a duck's back. He won't brood over what you've said to him.
But I really hurt him. Because he's been so kind, and so have you. And now I feel really awful. And everybody'll know what a stupid fool I've made of myself. I think we're gonna have to go, Vera.
What do you mean, go?
Leave here. Go somewhere. Start again where nobody knows what a sad, stupid cow I am.
Oh, don't cry, love. Look, we want you, me and our Jack, we do.
Morning. Oh, hey, it's lovely out. Makes you glad to be in the land of the living. What have I said?
Our Terry's dumped her.
keep crying.
I can't help it.
I didn't like him, Terry. He was the worst you ever fancied. I don't know why you put up with him. Listen, I'll look after you.
Yeah. Oh, thanks, Jamie. I'd be stuck without you, wouldn't I? Hey?
I mean, the trouble with Angie is you never know where she's coming from. I mean, one minute she's giving me loads of encouragement, next minute it's the big freeze.
So which one you getting at the moment?
Oh, I don't know. She's off to London for the weekend. So how's it going with you and Natalie then?
Hey, shut it. Morning, Rita.
Morning.
Don't go shouting your mouth off about me and Natalie.
So she's pulled you, has she?
No, she hasn't. And I've told you she's not going to either, because I'm not going to fall for it.
So what's the big secret then?
It's a bit awkward, but she left our house late the other night. Supposed to have been talking about business. Fat chance of that. Anyway, Rita saw her leaving. Think she got the wrong end of the stick.
So let her. What are you worrying about?
Because her and Sally's big mates, that's why. Wish Sally had come home.
2 hot pots.
Yeah, Betty.
Oh, right. There you are, Ken.
Thanks, love.
OK.
Get that down, you.
I'm really not that hungry.
Force yourself. I bet you've not had your breakfast, have you?
I keep thinking about Don Brennan.
Well, you won't be thinking about you, so get stuck in. This hot pot would be no good to him. I said this would be no good to him. Because where he is, they don't allow him out sharp. Could do with me cleaver with this lot.
Well, she's on about going off somewhere, making a fresh start.
Where will she go?
Well, I don't know, but I don't want to take a young Brad with her. Look what we're gonna do.
Look, she's not a kid, Vera. Anyway, won't be busy in here for a while. I've got to go out.
Hey, where you going?
Like I said, out.
What did you say, Port Stratchey?
There you are, love.
Betty!
What?
You didn't get this beef from my shop, I say. It's not my beef, this.
Better buy us half your price.
That explains it, then. It's not beef, it's cow meat. Come and see me if you want to make a proper hot pot.
And I'll have to pay for it, you know, because we all know your charges, you.
Quality's not cheap, but with beef, you get the best if you want the best. You want it well hung, if you see what I mean.
Nothing wrong with my hot pot.
Not right with it, you mean? Look at Ashley here. Young lad, ravenously hungry, making no impression on it.
Ah, well, that's because...
Because it's tough and stringy, yes. Your hot pot's not what it were, Vera.
Oh, rubbish.
You said it, and I'll not argue. See, I am in the profession, and I know whereof I speak. Here, take him away.
Thank you.
Give us a minute, Betty. The customer is always right.
Not that one. He's not right in his head.
And a little civility costs nothing. And don't interrupt me, Ashley. Not when I'm engaged in a sales drive.
Hi, love. Dinner won't be long.
Good, starving.
How was the shift?
Ah, reasonable. Heard some news today about Don. Took him out of hospital, put him in the prison cell.
How come?
Well, they won't section him again. They reckon he's fit to plead, so the police have charged him. Attempted murder. Sounds terrible, doesn't it? Attempted murder.
It was terrible.
Yeah, I know, and you're right, but... Well, all the same, it's all wrong sending him to trial. He's not responsible, so what's the point?
Well, I'm sorry, Martin, but I don't agree. I mean, if he's done this, then you can't just say, oh, he's mental, put him in hospital. Has to be gone into. I think there should be a trial.
Yeah, but the man's out of his head, Gail. I mean, OK, this way they end up locking him away for years, but he needs treatment.
Quite frankly, Martin, I'm not interested in what Don Brennan needs anymore.
Oh, Jack. You by yourself?
Hi.
Come in.
Hi.
Fancy a beer? Might be able to find one somewhere.
No, thanks. I'm all right, Cop.
Did Tricia ask you to come?
No, my own idea. No. Something I just wanted to say. No hard feelings about you smacking our Terry.
I wasn't looking for a fight.
No, son, I know you wasn't. He had it coming. He was asking for it. No, you see, I wanted you to know that you weren't to blame.
How's Tricia?
On the floors. You could understand, can't you? You see, our Terence, he's made fools out of quite a few young women in his time. And she won't be the last.
Well, I know why she chose him instead of me. It's because, well, he's the father of the baby.
Ah, well. Well, that's the little baby's bad luck, isn't it? She's well shot of him, Miss Treasure. She knows that now, I think. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say. Oh, no, you'll always be welcome at the Rovers. Anytime you fancy a nice pint of bitter.
Jack!
Yeah?
Thanks.
Do you know, Rita, I've been thinking I never cook a proper Sunday dinner now. Well, there's no point when you're on your own. So why don't we start like a Sunday dinner circle going, and I'll do a roast one week and then you could do it the next.
And after that, Percy Sugden? Oh, I don't know, Mavis. Anyway, Sunday dinner's a fattening.
Lisa?
Yes?
Can I have a word?
Oh, feel free.
It's all right. It'll keep. Another time.
No. Mavis is just leaving.
No, I'm in no hurry.
No, love. You go and put your feet up. I'll close up here.
Yes, well, all right then. I'll see you tomorrow.
Yes, see you. Ta-da, love. I think I know what this is about.
I don't want you getting the wrong idea about me and Mrs. Horrocks.
Yes, Mrs. Horrocks. What exactly is she?
She's Tony's mum. You know him who used to work for me at the
Oh,
garage?
yes, I know who she is. What I mean is, what is she to you?
Well, she took over Tony's share in the garage. She's my partner, that's all.
Well, the last time I saw her, leaving your house late at night, she looked more like a sleeping partner.
Yeah, well, she's not. And she never will be. That's what I'm here to tell you. There's nothing going on. And that's the truth.
All right, Kevin. I believe you.
I'd never do anything to hurt Sally. That's why I don't want you getting it wrong and saying something to her.
That's one thing I hope I never have to do.
Did you enjoy the hot pot then?
Ah, now, between you and me, Betty, we thought the meat were a bit chewy.
Chewy. Well, that's what we've got teeth for, isn't it? Those who still have teeth.
I'll take them. That's 2 complaints about your hot pot.
Listen, I buy the meat at Better Buys to save you money. There's nothing wrong with it.
Well, Fred Elliott's is better.
And it's dearer as well. See, if you want it, Vera, I'll buy it. It's your money.
Don't you get naughty? It's not just the customer that's always right. The landlady's always right and all. Oh, you're back, are you? Where have you been?
Like I said, out.
What's that?
It's a lease on a print shop in Coronation Street. It's mine again if I want it. But I'm just trying to work out whether it's big enough.
For what?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out. See, I won't be making any iffy Quebec stuff anymore, that's for sure. What I'm trying to work out is where there's a sort of gap in the market.
Oh, Matt, you know what a dodgy game the rag trade is.
It certainly is.
Look, I've been thinking, why bother? Well, we've got the money from the cafe and the insurance money's coming on the factory.
Oh, there's plenty of money to start up again, that's no problem.
Yeah, but that's the point. Why start up again? Why can't we just take the money and run? Well, not take the money and fly with dignity somewhere warm where the drinks are cheap.
So what you're saying is retire without using dirty language?
Yeah, but what's so brilliant about work if you don't have to do it? I mean, you said yourself how tricky the rag trade is.
Yeah, I know all about that. But it's what I do, Alma.
That's better. Now we're getting somewhere.
Yes. All we've got to do now is straighten the books out, catch up on the correspondence, sort out a couple of dozen cock-ups.
Yes, all right. But when Adam Cleverclogs Newbold bustles in here tomorrow, he can run his finger anywhere he wants and not find a speck of dust.
We wouldn't have had to do all this, Alec, if you'd found us another cleaner to replace poor old Joyce.
Ah, well, you see, Deirdre, the thing is, who the hell's that flaming cheek on a Sunday? Clear off, we're shut! It's Harvey, not all's brewery. Come in, Harvey, lad, seeing as it's you.
I was just passing. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw you. What are you doing, Alec? Cooking the books?
Don't say things like that, Harvey, even in jest.
Who's jesting? Still, I'm glad I've seen you. Got a little business proposition.
Oh, well, now you're talking. Yeah, Deirdre, put the kettle on. You deserve a break. Yeah. Lay on, Macduff.
Well, one of our houses, the Albion in Longley Street.
Oh, yes, I know it. A great barn of a place. Make a good aircraft hangar.
That's it. Well, I'm thinking of putting live shows on to boost it up a bit Thursday through Saturday. Good acts, cheap mind, and appealing to the younger end.
Oh, you leave it with me. I've got some great acts for you, Harvey.
Hey, none of your paper tearers and no dog acts. And I want to see 'em myself first. Set up some auditions for tomorrow and Tuesday, OK?
Well, tomorrow? Oh, no, Harvey. The snoopers about. You see, between us, there's a mad axeman from head office landing on us tomorrow, hoping to take us by surprise.
Ah, and you don't want him to realise that you're running your own free house enterprise in his office space, his phone, his time, his heating and his rates.
Cynical man could say that, I suppose. But just let it lie for a few days, Harvey, eh?
Hello. Looks as if you're going to be working a night shift again, mate.
Every night she's round here after me.
Hi, Kevin. Oh, working on a Sunday, eh? I am impressed.
Yeah, well, needed doing.
Good for you. See you sometime.
Blimey. Hey, 1 minute, gone the next.
Spoil your plans for this evening, did she?
No, I'm glad she's giving me a rest, actually.
Ah, don't kid me, mate. She's probably got another bloke 10 years younger than you and you're mad jealous.
Yeah, right.
So they've put Don in prison then, not a mental place?
Oh, stupid if he asks me. I mean, the bloke hardly knows what he's doing.
So does that mean he can have visitors? Well, just thinking. We'll go and see him.
That's up to you. Can't do him any harm, can it? Hey, might even do him some good.
Hey, Alan.
You look tired, Vera. Let me give you a lift for an hour.
No, you're all right, love. No, you go sit at baby. Judy will bear in a bed.
Oh, no, Brad's asleep and Jamie's watching him anyway.
Look, let the lass help if she wants. You go and take a break.
Oh, all right. I'll go upstairs and I'll lie down for an hour.
Ah, you go. You'll not be disturbed.
No, I don't think there'll be much hope of that.
Jack, I just wanted to say I'm sorry for what I said.
Forget it, I have.
I won't, because I shouldn't have said it. You've been very good to us, me and Jamie. And I know that, and well, I just want to say thank you.
Will you give over? You're embarrassing me now, aren't you?
I am not saying that you are a doddery old man, and I do not think that you are past it.
What are you saying then?
Well, all I'm saying, there's more to life than work. Oh, it's all right, I'll get it. Oh, hello, girl. Come on in. Oh, hello.
Hi.
Martin's brought some news home from the hospital about Don Brennan. Apparently, he's out of hospital and in a prison cell.
Oh, right place for him. What they want to do now is throw away the key.
So, what exactly happened?
Well, from what I can gather, the doctors at the hospital said that he wasn't mentally ill, and so they've turned him over to the police. The police have charged him, and I think there's going to be a trial.
Quite right, too. I mean, all this flannel about unfit to plead, it's a load of rubbish. He knew exactly what he was doing, and he should answer for it.
And that's exactly what I said to Martin.
Well, I don't know. All I do know is if they do put him on trial, I shall have to be the witness, the big witness, you know, stand up in the box and live through it all over again. Tell all the people everything that happened to me.
Yeah, you will, and you better be tough about it, too, because some lying barrister will make out it's all your fault. You led Brennan on.
Oh, Mike.
Oh, I tell you, it could happen.
Well, it's nice to have something to look forward to.
Let's get pints in town, this. Where have you been? Not seen you for ages.
I've been busy, lad. I've been putting live entertainment on in some more of my pubs.
My idea, that, you know.
Well, you know me. Anything to bump trade up.
Oh, my flaming idea, and Alec Gilmore gets all the benefit. Yeah, I'll get that down your next one. What do you think?
beautiful. Aye. You no need to be jealous of Alec Gilroy, though. He's got his problems.
Well, glad to hear it, but like what?
He's got some bloke from Sunliner's head office on his back, ferreting out all Alec's little enterprises on the side.
Well, he wants to apply to me. I'll tell him whatever he wants to know and a bit more on the side. Excuse me, Harvey, lad. Ray, you fancy a drink, landlord's bottle?
Thanks, Jack, but really I came for a word with Tricia.
Tricia, friend of yours to see you here.
Hello, Tricia.
Ray, if you've come to tell me what you think of me.
I want to talk.
Right, now come through to the house. Now, come on, Tricia, the lads come specially. Love it. Be back in a minute.
Right.
Right, just come out a minute, Jamie, son, will you? Well, come on in. You'll need somewhere private, won't you? Come on.
I'm sick to death. The people shoving me around wanting me to get lost.
Shut up, Mona. Go and feed me pigeons.
I've done them.
We'll give them a second helping, then.
Oh.
What you saw in that bloke, I will never know.
No,
And I'm not sorry that I belted him because he deserved it.
and so do I. Is that what you came here to do?
I have never hit a woman in my life, and I don't intend to start now. I thought a lot about you, Tricia, you know.
Please, Ray, you're making me feel awful. If it's any use saying I'm sorry, well, I am, and I mean it. But I don't expect you to believe me.
I want to believe you. Listen, let me ask you something. Terry Duckworth, yeah, I know he's Brad's real dad and all that. But what I need to know is, are you still hankering after him?
No. No, I'm not. Him. I mean, I know I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
Right, well, OK. Let's start again. You and me, forgive and forget. Look, there's a house, there's a home for you and the kids with me, Tricia.
Oh, you're a lovely man. And I know you mean it.
I do.
But there's no getting away from it. I was rotten to you. And one of these days you'll throw it in my face.
No!
You will, and you'll be entitled, because it'll always be there. Look, I care a lot about you. But when Terry came, I was a pushover. He just had to click his fingers. What I'm trying to say is, I really care about you. But if I could do that to you, then what I think about you, it can't be enough, can it? I don't think there's a future for you and me. I wish I did. But I don't.